What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus G15 Advantage guy, and today we're checking Crew Motorfest. Well, I just realized I never got to play on the Steam Deck, so I got to play on the small form factor piece, which is usually the one where Dixon goes, you played on too many computers. No for you today. Based on new things, anyway. I could have gone whatever I'd already, but that doesn't help me when I'm making these videos. Anyway, so this is the computer where if there is some kind of Lenovo or whatever their version of protect, might tell me, nope, you're not. I hope, but totally expecting it. But I guess let's hop in and see. Either way, I'm just gonna edit now. Well, alright, that's weird. Well, not too weird, but OBS did not want to work on here. Maybe it'll work when we use the external monitor though. But pretty sure it worked on the Firebat. Usually if it doesn't work on there, then I know to expect, okay, it probably won't work on anything. But whatever, we're gonna try maxing it out. 1080p first here. Now, it wanted to use TA and FXA, but I really don't like TAA, and I really hate FXA, so I'm absolutely not going to combine them together. I refuse. And then we have to do 60, so I figured if we're going to have to be stuck at 60, might as well put VSync on so we don't have screen tearing. And other than that, it's on Ultra. Whoops. It's on Ultra besides a few things here. I turned depth of field and motion blur off because I just don't like those things, but they don't really affect FPS much, if anything, so it's more of just a visual thing. But anyway, with that out of the way, it's game time. Alright, let's get some gameplay here. Oh, I found something, then I found something else. Back up. I thought we got stuck there.
Hey friend, tell me, isn't your car a little emotional?
That's kind of how the Firebat was
acting.
acting. This thing isn't recording with OBS
She seems a little
nothing,
pissed,
so.
saying that even robots can have feelings, stuff like that.
But
I guess we kind of overstepped here.
Okay, I'm making the scene. It's not a 1080p. I can see 1440p us having a drop settings down to high.
Anyway, we'll let her tell you about the
dumb
grand
anyway,
finale.
to be honest.
See you on the grid, my friend.
Fine with high. But people want to see it maxing stuff out, even though it's only a mid-range thing. Obviously, this game does not need that much to run. And I'm driving like an absolute imbecile. Yeah, I don't like that. That's unfun, and that's not going to make racing very fun, but I'm still going to get you guys some footage. Unless it, like, shuts the computer off or something. Yeah, that's definitely not going to make racing fun. Well, if it keeps doing that, maybe we will try dropping her down to high after a little bit here. Well, 13 miles to the place. Let's get to the place, and then before we start the race, we'll drop it down to high. Let's see if it still does this non-sensory. Because I'm not going to be able to race like this. I can barely drive like this.
Okay, driver, things are finally back to normal. So you've taken out each and every group of opponents. But it turns out that each team still has an ace up their sleeve.
Ace, you say? coming with that giant frame rate counter in your face, well, to be honest, not the greatest, but I'm making do. It's more important that you guys see. That's as big as I can make it. So, hopefully you guys
Every
can
group
actually
is
see.
calling on their
I got so
champion
many
for this
complaints
final
people couldn't
race,
see.
the Battle
So, I try to
Royale. Who's
improve
going to
when
be
I can.
chosen to be the PAX champion?
Ice cream. Run up those delivery trucks. There was an ice cream truck earlier. I swear to God, I saw it. Whoa. I knew that was going to happen eventually. Kind of honking at him like it's his fault, even though I'm the one driving like an absolute idiot. I have ran into a wall. More like a fence, rather. Although a fence technically is a type of wall, isn't it? I would consider it anyway. Man, this thing sounds good in the tunnel.
This is Made in Japan 2, Final Struggle, and you are up.
lock the settings and just see if it keeps doing that stuttering crap. Probably will, but I just want to see. So now we're going to try dropping it down to high real quick just to see if it still does that massive giant stutter that it was doing before. It probably will. It's probably just what it wants to do on this system. But I just want to be thorough, so we'll try dropping it down to high, which is what you should run the game at probably anyway. But, I mean, heck, if it gets the same performance at Ultra and high, might as well run Ultra. That's what I do. But I'm not going to run Ultra if it's going to run like shit, you know? High a shot now to see if we still get those big stutters or not. Whoa, what the hell is going on here? Like an acid trip. Oh, hell yeah, I get to drive this. I'm still halfway tempted to go find an NSX and make one look very similar to this. The only reason I don't is because I already have a Fiero. I know an NSX is way cooler than a Fiero, but
just the lower ranks apparently.
you know, Fiero's
now
still
each
so
team is playing
similar.
their true cards.
Good
Besides,
kitties.
I'm gonna make it a badass Fiero. That's the only reason I don't buy one. Plus,
Check
I
out
kind of
these
want to
cars,
get
man.
like
They're
something
clearly bigger
crazy, like
cats.
I was thinking about
Doesn't
getting a
matter,
Plaid,
does it?
but I don't know.
These
I
guys
could get
are
like
still
something
cats.
electric any old time.
We
I'd rather go get something
dragons.
crazy, like a Hellcat or something, or a CO6, or something muscle car, or a sports car. Probably a Red-Eye at this point. But then I keep on saying, man, that's so much more costly than just getting a Hellcat and putting some mods on it. I could probably put a couple mods on like a $35,000, $40,000
This is a battle
Hellcat, and
royale
I could
between the
probably
5
walk
street
on
racing
stock
teams.
Red-Eye, you know?
Only one member of each group gets to race, and you're the one racing for the pack.
I could just get some freaking. I could get. I'm pretty sure you can get like aftermarket, like
Just this
wide
one
body
time.
fenders for
Oh my
any
god,
Hellcat
goosebumps,
for like
literally.
$250, $300 or something. So. Thank God I don't go through that one, huh? We would have been screwed over.
You can drive Wengen style on that speedway, which means really fast.
I'm about ready to
Just
drive
watch out in
Gundam
these tunnels.
style.
Does that car ring a bell, driver? We spoke about it in the Liberty Walk playlist. This is the Liberty Walk version of the 92 Honda NSX. Oh, man. Yeah, that's Shingo's dream car. Basically the same NSX as he always drives, except for this one's been in the hands of the master Wataru Kato, which brings it to a whole new level. I want to drive that car. Yeah, you and me both, brother.
Not too bad.
Got it, driver? That car's a unicorn.
For the firepower contest, that is the final race. This special NSX will do nicely.
Thought I was gonna hit another car for a sec. Uh-oh.
Mulligan.
Man.
You got this. Do not give them an inch.
You win this race, my friend, and it'll be an overwhelming victory for the pack. That's what we're shooting for, right?
Always.
Looks like you guys are for real after all. You won this made in Japan thing. Now come and get us out there. See what happens.
Sounds like an invitation, friend.
Make sure to get your vehicle reward, driver.
Well, last time they gave me this for winning, so hopefully I get that badass NSX and I'm gonna be like, hell yeah. Let's go see. Woo! It's skinning.
Victory. You and your partners entirely dominated that street. Woo! Way to go, Dragons. Let's head back to the container to get your prize.
Absolute crazy drivers out there, I tell you. That's why I was just being stoned and I missed it. I don't think it's doing that giant stutter crap anymore.
You've won the first encounter, but the rivals are not going anywhere. They're staying
still
here
like
in
little
Hawaii,
ones, as
and
you
they'll
can
be
see on
waiting
the
for a
frame graph
rematch
there,
with
but
you. So
nothing
once
like what it was
you've
doing
completed this
before on
playlist,
Ultra.
you can find
Maybe
them in
there's just
free
some setting on
drive,
Ultra
challenge
just
them
doesn't agree
again,
with it or
and
something. I'm not
establish your
sure.
supremacy as a street racer, once and for all.
And see, I like the way they did this one. Unlike that Need for Speed game where they like, you could be in the middle of a race and some other people are just sticking around, they crash into you and now you lose the race. This one does it better. You can still have them driving around, but they're just ghosts, so the only thing you can crash into is like traffic.
Hey, is it okay if I talk?
Nope.
The car's not gonna get mad, is she?
Yeah, it's okay, I guess.
Alright, I'll make it short. You did a hell of a job back there, my friend. You're definitely one of us, and we're counting on you to defeat these guys again. You represent the pack. These cats are gonna understand that we're the prevailing street racing team around here. Catch you next time.
Bye! Aw, aren't these guys cute?
This is a horrible idea.
A little. So don't forget, once you've got
all
your
it worked
reward,
out in the end.
check in the menu, and you'll see a whole new rival-related activity. This is just
Alright,
the
see how
beginning.
that didn't work out. I would have done alright if I hadn't like just walked out back there. I don't know what the hell happened. I just had like a huge brain fart and didn't know what the heck to do. Fantastico!
Unbox your brand new Honda NSX Liberty Walk Edition.
probably the coolest Japanese car to me in the whole game. Oh yeah, now we have a cool ass car to
A
test out on
playlist is available,
1440p.
driver.
Alright, I guess
playlist
we're
is
on to,
available,
never
driver.
mind, I guess we're on to, whatchamacallit, off-road vehicles, but damn, that's a sexy car. Anyway, let's wrap the video on up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for the Crew Motorfest at 1080p, and it definitely had some huge lag spikes on Ultra, and that was not fun. It almost made it unplayable, to be honest. I mean, I could still play, sorta, but I wouldn't want to try. I didn't want to play any races with that lag, that's for sure. But once we turned it down to high, I didn't really notice any graphical difference. Not really, anyway. But it at least seemed to stop doing that. Frame times were still a little bit all over the place, but it still was more than smooth enough for me to play and win, even with the giant frame rate counter thing in my way. But hey, I still prevailed, so we'll still try Ultra when we hook up the external monitor. Maybe it just needs external monitor for whatever reason, who knows. But if it does the same thing, well, of course we'll do the same thing we did here and also test on high and see if it disappears. Who knows, maybe it can't even handle 1440p Ultra without and stay at 60 in the first place. It might only be like a 40-50 FPS experience like that, who knows. But we're gonna test it out in the next video, so we will find out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video though, because I sure as hell enjoy making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.